loves, welcome to my channel. I've been living alone for almost 2.5 years now in my solo apartment, and I am so happy with how it turned out, how I decorated it, and all the affordable furniture finds that I had. So I wanted to give you guys an update on those furniture finds, give you the links, some price points, and share with you my thought process on how I decorated my first apartment. Of course, I wanted to start off with my bedroom, and so this entire bed ensemble was actually found on Amazon. Starting with the bed frame itself, I was obsessed with this high headboard. I knew I wanted something that was tufted. I wanted something that was on the neutral side because I wanted to be able to swap out my bedding throughout the seasons. And so I landed upon this beautiful bed. It does say it's currently unavailable online on Amazon, but I know they'll probably restock it pretty soon. I believe I paid around $500 or $600 for this entire bed frame, and I got it in the queen size, and it has held up beautifully over the last 2 years. The only thing that I do to just kind of make sure I maintain it and clean it well is I do have a fabric vacuum cleaner, and every season I'll go through with some baking soda and a little bit of lavender essential oil, mix that little mixture on the fabric, and then vacuum it off. But it has held up so beautifully, and I love how it just gives this very chic and classy look in my bedroom. And then the mattress itself is also from Amazon. Actually, the bed frame and the mattress is from Amazon. The bed frame, I want to say was either $100 or under $100. Again, I'm going to link everything in the description box down below for you guys. But the mattress is a queen size mattress, and it was only $180. I love the thickness on it. I would say it's more like a medium firmness mattress. It's a little thick, so it does kind of add a little bit more height to the bed itself. Now the bed frame isn't as high, so I did want to make sure that the mattress sat up a little higher to make me feel like I was not as low to the ground. If you do get a mattress that is a little bit smaller on this bed frame, you're going to feel like you're very close to the ground. So I do recommend getting something either 12 or 14 inches to kind of lift you up. But I absolutely love the bed ensemble. It was very affordable, as you can see. Literally all of that together was under $1,000, and you're going to spend most of your time sleeping, so you want to make sure it's comfortable and beautiful. Next, we have this nightstand. Now, I've done a lot of tutorials right here. If you guys follow me on TikTok and Instagram, I do like my little fashion get ready with me's right here from this camera angle. But I love this, and believe it or not, this is actually a dresser. So this is from IKEA. It is called the Xoxo 3-drawer dresser. And I decided to change the handles out on it because, again, my overall bedroom theme is this neutral with gold accent tones. So I went on Amazon and purchased gold pulls to change out on the IKEA furniture. One thing I love about IKEA furniture in general, not only is it very affordable, you literally can practically customize it. So we did decide to kind of like oomph up that element. It also matches my lamp here. This I didn't get from online, but I love the way that this looks. And the cool thing about it is it gives enough height for a bed and headboard that is this size. Shout out to my mom. This was my mother's idea because a lot of the regular nightstands that I was finding were either not wide enough or they were really short, and so it just kind of felt like I needed something that was large enough to make me feel like the scale of this bed was going to match with a nightstand. So I went with the dresser, and it turned out great. Next is actually the matching set to that nightstand, and this is also the 6-drawer Xoxo dresser from IKEA. The 3-drawer nightstand was $150, and I believe the 6-drawer dresser was $300. Again, another affordable dresser. I knew I wanted a dresser, even though I have a walk-in closet, because I tend to put all of my nightgowns or like nightwear PJs in here, my undergarments in here, have lots of workout sets in here because I didn't want to hang those up, obviously. So same thing with this dresser. Changed out the pulls for gold pulls that were also from Amazon. And on Amazon, you can actually like buy the gold pulls like in a set. So I believe that was like probably under $40 for both the 3-drawer dresser and the 6-drawer dresser. The cool thing about IKEA furniture, because I know people always shy away from it because you have to put it together yourself, Fun fact, I didn't do that at all. If you guys go on TaskRabbit, you can actually find local people on TaskRabbit that have put together the same thing that you purchased, and they'll come put it together for you. In fact, the same day that I purchased these dressers, I had someone on TaskRabbit come over, put it together for like $80. They put these together in my makeup desk that I'm about to show you for literally like $80, and it was like put together within like an hour and a half. So make sure you guys check out TaskRabbit if you don't like putting stuff together. Now, one thing about me, I absolutely love my makeup desk area. I feel like every girl has to have a vanity in her bedroom. And so with my room being like not the largest size, of course my queen bed kind of takes up most of the room, I decided to not put a dresser on the other side, but actually put a vanity makeup desk. So this worked out. This is not Song Sand. I actually forgot the name of this dresser, but I'm going to insert it on the screen for you guys. I love this makeup desk because it has a glass top and 2 drawers, one for all of like my palettes, lashes, and stuff like that, and then any extra storage that I have, or inventory I should say, not storage, is in the larger drawer side. And this actually has 2 parts to it. It's very deep, but I love this setup. I actually got the mirror from Amazon as well, with the round Hollywood lights. It's also gold, so of course it matched my overall bedroom theme. But I love this. I feel like this is a great addition, and it still adds symmetry to my overall bedroom, with my bed being in the center and with it being so large. The height is right about the same as my dresser slash nightstand, so again that kind of helps with the symmetry and balance of my bed. Moving on to the living room, I absolutely love this sofa. This is from Living Spaces, and the coolest thing about Living Spaces is not only is their furniture super affordable, but a lot of times if they have the furniture that you're looking for in inventory that day, they can deliver the same day or within 24 to 48 hours. So when I actually purchased this, we literally went all the way back home because they were like, okay, we're about to come deliver it, and I got it the same day. So we love that. This sofa, I believe, was under $2,000, and I actually went into Pottery Barn. Was it Pottery Barn? I think it was Pottery Barn. I went into Pottery Barn first, and I was about to get like a $6,000 sofa, and I was like, hold on. I just know there's something better out there that's just as good, and this was it. So this is the Bonatera mini sectional. And it fits well in my living room because my living room is more so long than it is wide, and it has a reversible chase, so this long piece right here can actually move over to this side. But it makes more sense since my kitchen is right there to just have an open loop with it on this on my right hand side. And the number one reason why I purchased this sofa is because it is a 2-in-1 situation. If I have any guests, it literally converts into a bed. So let me show you that. It literally comes with the mattress, and I will say this is obviously on the thinner side, so if you have guests coming over, I would definitely look into purchasing a mattress topper to go on top. This is a full-size bed, and I've had my friends come over. They like it. My mom tried it out. She likes it, and I think it's a good investment for a solo apartment, especially if you have only one bedroom. I mean, and if you ask me, I think this is an affordable steal. The fact that it's a sofa bed slash sectional slash reversible chase slash it only takes like 5 minutes to take the bed out and put the bed back into the sofa and put the sofa back together. You literally can't beat that. So shout out to Living Spaces. Now I also have these 2 accent chairs that came in a set of 2 from Amazon. I put them together myself. It was really easy to assemble. and I don't really sit in them technically because the way my living room is laid out, like I said, it's long, and so I'm usually sitting on the sofa to see the TV this way, but it makes sense when I show you guys from another angle. But I really enjoy these. It kind of puts like a modern feel to my living room. I kind of wanted to go with the whole boxy square shape since I have a rectangle sofa, and I have a round coffee table, so I'm kind of playing with some shapes. And the fact that these came in a set of 2 made it a 2-for-1 that you couldn't beat, and it was really affordable. It was like under $300. And then the TV stand also is from Amazon. Let me show you guys that up close. I also assembled that myself. It really wasn't hard to do at all, and it also plays on the whole gold accent element with the handles being gold. It came like that. These are actually supposed to be like kitchen cabinets. Like, what do you call it? They're like, I forgot what you call it, but basically it's technically not a TV stand. Clearly, I mean, I originally wanted to have my TV mounted, but I was like, no, I definitely want like a cabinet slash TV stand, and all the TV stands I kept seeing were like really low profile, and so this one is definitely like about waist length for me, or height, and I'm 4'11", so just to give you guys an idea of the height of this. I usually keep all my gym stuff in here, like my gym bag, yoga mats, my free weights if I'm working out at home, and like just any other storage items I just put in there. So it's functional, and again, it really wasn't hard to put together either. And last but not least, these are the last furniture items I got from Amazon. It's this set of 4 bar stools, and I knew I wanted a set of 4 because my kitchen island is really big. So I wanted to make sure I had enough seating, especially because I don't really have a designated area for a kitchen table or like a dining table. So it just made sense to fill it up with 4. I have a great amount of space in between them, and I'm playing on with the same shape themes as my accent chairs with that boxy modern feel. So we have a neutral fabric up top with a chrome or black metal finish at the bottom, and I really love them. They sit really high, but enough for me to, you know, sit comfortably with my legs underneath. And I love having mine slanted in my kitchen because I'm usually like walking in from this way from the bedroom. It's just kind of like easy to open and sit down like that. But I love these. These are really easy to put together as well because they just came with the seat already, of course, tufted and stuff, and all you can do is basically just attach the metal bottom to the seat. I think I put this together in maybe less than an hour for all 4. So absolutely love these. I feel like it pulls my entire living room, kitchen all together, and it was definitely a great investment. Like I probably would go with these another year or 2 unless I decided to just change my overall like living room slash kitchen theme. It also goes really well with my granite countertop, so I love these bars. Alright, that concludes my affordable furniture finds, you guys. Again, I have had these items for over 2.5 years now, and they're holding up really, really well, to the point where I may keep them for another 2 to 3 years. So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button for more videos to come, and stay tuned for how I transform my decor for this seasons. So fall and Christmas is coming up, so I'm really excited about that, which is why I kept the neutral theme, because it's really easy to transform them per season, and it just looks overall great and chic together in my apartment. So make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, everything that I mentioned is in the description box down below, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.